All right, welcome everybody. How you guys doing? Wow, another great call. So, listen, we spotted this head and shoulders pattern when it was way over here. It really hadn't even worked itself out to be a head and shoulders yet, and I kind of just was very suspect here of the of this climb right here, right? So now what I've done is I just moved this trend line into a wedge, right? So I pop that, pop that, pop that. This is actually a perfect landing. We did have this strong support channel down here. So we landed perfectly on the strong support. So now you got to try to figure out, all right, in this channel or this rising wedge, right? Now, if this holds, this is what you need to see. You want to see this retrace up now, right? So now you want to see an E wave. What you don't want to see here, right? I'm going to delete that out. I'm going to leave the head and shoulders. I'm going to delete this out. Like absolutely perfect. This up and down was on the money. I mean, you couldn't have got any more perfect with that. For the people who've been watching the show, you guys all know that I called that even that little teeny tiny arrow up, right? If you guys have been watching the show, I called that little teeny tiny arrow up there. Where is it? Is it this right? Yeah, gosh, all right. And where are you at? All right, so there it is, right? This was the head and shoulders before it even played out. Let's see if I've got it even a little bit earlier. If I got that head and shoulders somehow, I think I got that. Oh yeah, I had it way before this. All right, so look, we were down here. I'm like, listen, head and shoulders. I'm gonna open this up. Yes. Right. Okay, so there it was. So what I did is I drew this little arrow up right there, and I said this is going to make a head and shoulders. That's what it's going to. It's going to come up and test this trend line. It's going to get rejected on the trend line, and it's going to drop down. Right now, if it did catch, you had two options for this thing to catch here, there, and then before I added the heavy support right there. But I want to go back. Yeah, so I didn't. It's about where I added it. So that's where we added that head and shoulders right there before it was even a head and shoulders. All right, before we'd even worked in that next shoulder right there. So that really played out absolutely beautiful for us. And now let me get a little, I just want to take a little snippy of this. All right. Okay, so now here's the thing. We landed here. Now you're kind of making this A, B, C, right? We can get rid of this right here. Okay, that right there has got to go. Now what we have to do is, we have to decide, is this our C? Right? Is this our C up here and the end of C? Or is this, did we just make an A, B, C, D, and an E, right? Now, if we made this rising wedge and it fell out here, the problem with that is this is going to continue to fall, all right? So so if this is our head and shoulders usually retrace. It's pretty much going to retrace fully. This thing should, I mean, this thing could retrace all the way back into here. Would be your retrace. So you might see a little bounce off here, right? If this is a head and shoulders, might get a little support right there. And then this thing's going to retrace all the way down here. Just like this. Now you fell into this long line candle right here. So this means that previously there wasn't a lot like this. See, look, long line candle. You just created a long line candle because there was nothing to catch it inside of there. Now if you catch, you see, look, it paused right here. So if you just get a little pause, back up, test the vamp fib. So this is the vamp fib right here. You get it. Look at how the vamp fib got tested before. If you come up a little bit, test the vamp fib, and then fall back down, this would make this a completed ABC wave. And this would actually be a 1, 2, 3 4, and a 5 of an impulsive wave down. All right, so that's what that would be, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could count this as an impulsive wave down if this is a completed correction right here. Okay, so this would be scary. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that. 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 I'm going to leave this up here, this box up here. Actually, I'm going to put the box back. Oh, stupid thing. There we go. All right, so there's the box back. And so we broke the symmetrical triangle. So second we broke that symmetrical triangle, the short would have been on. You should have been watching that. And actually, you should have shorted when I shorted at the top, but it's okay. Now, here you are. So this would be, there. So we're going to take this. So you break that, and your target's going to be right here. So I'm going to call this target. Break the trend line, and you're going to be 3,700, right? 3,600, 3,700. Now, that's not that bad, right? This is not this bad of a fall to come down and retrace to here. This is not that bad, okay? Now, that's if this is an ABC impulsive wave down, okay? Now, we had the volume. We just knew this is bearish volume. I mean, how long have I had these damn little freaking the handicap guys up here, okay? So the handicap guys have been showing you this is bearish volume. The bearish volume has been dying. The price going up, the volume dying. We knew it had to fall out. That's good. We're going to take off the little guys, okay? I'm going to leave this, though, because if we see the volume continue to fall right here, we're still going to be looking for this to continue in a bearish fashion, even with a bounce. So let's say we get a bounce, and then we just get it's a weak bounce, right? We put up a little green candle here, like a little small candle. If we put a little green candle up on the bounce over here in the next 4-hour thing, then that shows weak buyers coming back in, and then the bears could just take right back over and dump this down, breaking the trend line, okay? So now option B, right? Option B here is this turned into an A, B, C, D, E, right? So what you've done is you've gone A, B, C, D, and you're looking for an E failure wave, right? So now if this is an E failure wave right here, right? Your E failure wave is going to do something just like this. You're going to fall at least back to support here. And this is what you would do on an E failure wave, right? A, B, C, D, E on a rising wedge always works out like this. It always has a failure wave like this. And that failure wave can get, get pretty high up there, right? But it looks like we just had buyer exhaustion, right? The buyers were just exhausting themselves, and whoever was holding a bag was like, you know what? This ain't bouncing high enough. I was like, I'm pulling the trigger on my bag and I'm dumping my bag. I know somebody up here did a 500 BTC buy, right off the trend line. Somebody just bought 500 BTC and pumped this up. And whoever just did that is probably crying in his soup right now. They're probably a poor guy, okay, because he just got berserk. That hurt, okay? Now, once again, if this is a ABC, if this is a head and shoulders, this is not the end of the head and shoulders right there. This is gonna retrace deeper, so we'll put like right into there. So this head and shoulders should retrace all the way back into there, right? So this would be your head and shoulders target, right? So, and I'll mark this. Okay, this is the HNS target, right? So this would be the head and shoulders target. This is also the break of this target right here. Okay, if this is an ABCDE, This is your ABCDE target. Your ABCDE target is going to be up in here somewhere. Okay. Come on, get up there. Okay, so this would be your ABCDE target up here. Now this can fall out anywhere in here, right? This ABCDE wave can fall out anywhere inside of this, right? You're probably going to mark your 236 as your resistance point, your top resistance point, and then your lowest would be the vamp fib right there. Okay, so it's hard to get in there. All right. Yep. So there we go. There's that and that. Now this is definitely harder to play. So if you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if this is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you retrace to here, right? This is A, B, C, right? If this is a 5 wave, it honestly can retrace all the way back down to here, right? But if this is a head and shoulders, man, that's a wicked looking head and shoulders right there, boys and girls. I'm sorry. That's like a picture perfect head and shoulders right there. All right, it's hard not to have that play out all the way back down. You know, listen, you break the trend line right now. This thing can actually retrace, right? And I'm going to mark it, right? Right? This right here. Right, this right here, and I'm going to put this white. I'm going to make this white. Right. This is the last stand for the bulls. Okay, so this is the very last stand for the bulls right here. You cannot break this and close below this, right? Because if you're counting this as a 1, right, as let's see here. So we're here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or you're counting, so that would be, or if you're counting this 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5, okay? This would be your 5 up here, maybe a truncated 5 or a whatever, right? This would be your hopeful 5, right? So we'd call this the hopeful 5. Hopeful 5, right? This would be it's called the hopeful 5 up there. This would be our hopeful wave 5 up into here. Okay, we could get, there you go. This is, I mean, this is we're praying. This is praying right here that this happens. Okay, so this would be now. What happens is the second you close below this right here, second you close below 3777, right? So below 3777, you cannot close a candle. Okay, so you cannot close a candle below 3777 right there. Right there. Okay, closing a candle below that blows out this opportunity for this to have been a 1, 2, 3 really deep retrace on a 4, run up to the hopeful 5. Okay, so that's what we've got. So this is kind of our scenario that we're playing out right now. Okay, that's it. And then I can probably, right, yeah, and that's our hopeful 5 up there for sure. So now how you're going to play this is you're just going to move your stop loss down. If you guys did what I did and you shorted when I shorted, right, you're just going to start moving your stop loss down into profit, and you're going to make this thing take you out, right? So I mean, you can, I was up here at I shorted at 4330. I just showed you my short. Okay, so now what you're going to do is, if you I would just move my stop loss down right here above this 236, because I'm going to use this 236 as a bounce support. And if I want to get really funky here, I can actually, if I want to get, I can go down and I can put it above the vamp fib. And then if I get taken out of the trade above the vamp fib, I would just look to open it back up the second it broke this line, because if you break it 4,000, right? If you come up and you do this as an E wave and it breaks at 4,000, then you know you've got this all the way down to, 3,600, 3,200 or something like that, right? But this wave is retracing. This is going to be pretty ugly. I'm just going to zip as quickly through it as I can. Broke, 4-hour broke. Oh, there's your support, 37.50 there. Broke, perfect daily candle. This candle turned out absolutely perfect. If you guys are watching the show the other day, if you're watching the show, I said, hey, I switched my trade. I switched my trade over to I switched my trade from a scalp to a hold, right? When that happened, okay? Now let's get back. All right. I gotta save this. Sorry guys, I gotta save all the stuff for the members, please. Okay. All right. So the daily close is shooting star. Okay. The trend in the test leg, blah blah blah. This is we're in a falling wedge. It's trying to break out to the top side. Careful, the volume has died again, and we went up again. Bearish divergence. Okay. So now I'm just going to get rid of all of this. I'm going to get rid of all that. I'm going to put this up here. All right. And I'm going to say, well, we're going to write in here. We have 3 options right now, okay? So number 1, the target for, sorry, I don't want to put target, the support for a HNS would be 3,600 to 3,700, right? Let me scoot this bad boy over. Okay. The ABCDE would target the vamp fib, which is, what is that, 40, is that 40, 30, 40, 30? Try the vamp fib, 4031. Or the 0.236, which is at 4171. Find resistance. Okay. All right, now the other option, the last option, is that this is a deep wave 4 with the hopeful target of 45 to 4,600, 4,500, 4,700, right? Okay. And then unfortunately, I have to draw one more line on here just to make this as messy as possible. 1, 2, oops. Your other options. 1, 2. This would be your 3. This could go all the way down into here, 4. And then this would be your 5. And we're going to call that the hopeful 5. Okay, and then look, we just started a brand new candle right there. Ooh, we just closed out a brand new 12-hour candle too. Ooh, we just closed out. Oh, let's see. I want to go see what. Let's go see what this candle closed out like. I want to see what this candle closed. All right, let's go in here. $12 hours. Daily, daily. Yeah, looks about right. Right? Looks about right. Looks good. All right, there's your trend line on your deep side right there. So this also is going to be some saving grace for you on the deep side. All right, but that is a hell of a drop right there. And there goes our, dude, seriously, I need to start trading Tether. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just need to get over there and start freaking trading Tether. I need to start scalping Tether. All right. I'm sorry, I'm going to bring this all the way back to a 6 hour. Bring this back to a 6 hour. Okay, both played out really well, and I'm going to buzz through this. Sorry, guys. I'm going to just go as quickly as I can. Now, we don't have any support here till 37. So, all right, our support is, boom. Oh, look, I thought this was going up right here. Based on this right here, I thought we could see an up right here if that kicked up, right? That was a failure. All right, so we're going to go back here. All right, so we just broke that. So there's our support right here. So our support over there, the only support we have is right there on the 6 hour. So there's our support right there at 37.41. What's this? The GA chart has support at, what is that? What did I say? 37.41. Right? So it does have some support right there. Let's pull us back to 4 hour. Yeah, it just didn't. This just didn't land on anything over here. Maybe the 2 hour. I mean, now you're below this. So since you're on the bottom side of this, that's actually really bad. So the 2 hour just flipped into support right there. Okay, let's move along. BLX chart, of course. So this is one of the charts we talked about that actually helped me call a short trade. And I don't know why it does this, right? So there you go. Listen, we have this bounce. This is trying to reject right here. Okay, it's trying to reject this. You saw this trying to roll over. So that was clearly a rejection right there. Let's see. This is just a different index, and it takes time to this to populate. It's really weird. Okay. Gonna buzz. Ooh, right? Look, we just put this. We put this resistance line just today. We just put this resistance line up here, and it got rejected right off the resistance line, right? So the NVT chart got rejected perfectly on resistance. right? So remember, we pulled up this chart today, right? We just put this line on here, right? We just threw this line on here just today because we said, hey, you know what? We bounced off the bottom, right? So we bounced off the bottom right here, right? Now this was a little higher. So we bounced off the bottom and then we came up and we wicked right into this support right here. Look, you got the touch, the wick through, the touch. You go all the way back down here, a little couple wick throughs, but we hit that and bounced straight back, right? That thing just totally rolled right back over all the way to the downside. Now this NVT is also what helps us call baby bull Jesus back to life, right? So we're just watching this. This has just got to break sub 51, sub 51's all the way down here, and we'll know we'll have a confirmation on baby bull Jesus. Okay, oh, right up into resistance and knocked out. Perfect. Our head and shoulders chart on the 1 hour looked good. Right. There's your trend line right there. Your trend line support 3,700 right here on this chart. So your trend line support is right there. So these arrows were earlier. We're going to pull these out. So we added this on top of here. So now we're going to look for a trend line reversal here, possibly all the way back to right there. Come on. Look at the... Okay, this is on BitMEX. Yep, up, rejected. Rejected. Nah, same all. Okay, ooh. So we talked about this today. This thing has to roll over. If this is going to be a true rejection in the dump zone, this thing needs to roll over right here, right? We get another roll back up into a wave 5. You could break out of this in a wave 5, right? This hasn't rolled over. This is a 12-hour chart. Now, what's really funny is we just flipped a brand new 12-hour candle. So this thing is literally on the edge of its seat. So if this continues to trend back down right now, right? If this thing just takes a huge dump right now and trends down, then we would be, you know, we'd definitely be looking for... All right, what the hell? That was weird. Sorry, one of my computers was frozen. I was like, what the heck? Okay, so there you go. So this hasn't rolled. It's pulled back, but it hasn't rolled. So until this rolls, we cannot get a confirmation. So the MACD bubble chart has not rolled over. We need this as a confirmation. Right? Until this rolls over, this ain't shit. Ain't shit. Fell out. Right? Meh. Fell out. Yeah. You know, fell out, but still, you know, this is even though we fell out here, I mean, I still think this could go back up. I'm not like, we're on some good support right now, right? RSI bubble chart. Rejected the long line. Yeah, I don't use the 10-hour chart, right? Rolled over on our 12-hour ADX chart. Rolled over on our 1-day ADX chart. Rolled over on our 1-day ADX chart. So I need to make this little arrow bigger. Boom. Okay, so rolled over on the ADX chart. Look, we're back on this trend line here. we're under it, in fact. So I don't see this as like it worked right there. Now if we retrace here a little bit and then pull back and we fall out one more time, then I'll have more confidence. Like I like this trend line because the touch is right there, but this one, I mean, you got the wick, you got the body, but we just plunged right through it right there. I would have liked to see this touch go up and then break back through. That would have been a little more right there. Okay. Daily USD ADX. Remember, on the ADX chart, we like to see a double bottom, so we like to see a second bottom on this chart right here, okay? Now, we were crazy. Oh, this is, what the hell is this? 12 hour? 12 hour. Needs to be daily. There we go. There's the daily. Sorry. Delete. There's the daily. Okay, so rolling back over, just a little bit of a roll, and take a look at this. This is very interesting. Look at where it decided to do this, okay? So now when we dig in here, oh, that's funny because I had that on the 12-hour. So let's look at the 12-hour chart. Oh, yeah. So look at the 12-hour chart. Tap all these resistances right here on the 12-hour that we showed earlier, right? Every single one of those resistances, right? Bam, 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 bam. And let's go up. Let's take a look and see what happened in these resistances up here real quick. So right there, pretty good dump right there. Baby, just a little baby dump, right? That's just a little baby dump. That's like nothing. Right here, pretty good dump right there. Oh, baby dump. Moved sideways and then dumped. And this one right here moved sideways and then dumped. Okay. So, I mean, you're 50-50, but this actually is legitimately doing a dump right here. So we're actually taking a real dump. Right? That didn't sound right, did it? That just completely did not sound right. All right, but that's a real fall right there. So let's see how we go. So we are actually falling. So this is the 12-hour. So that 12-hour actually. Okay. This is the 12-hour. You can't see. Okay. And it did it on the daily also. Then you can just switch over to the daily right there. And look, you get the same thing. Tap, 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 tap. So I want to confirm here what the daily did. Right, there's the daily. Man, that daily right there. Ooh, that was a big fall. That daily right there. Okay. Daily right there, small fall. There's a bounce off it. So small fall, medium fall, big fall. Don't really see any others. Nothing close. Right? So, all right, so let's take a look at where these falls happen from. So this fall happened at the bottom, right? This is a bottom, and then you had a push, right? This also happened at the bottom. So this is a bounce fall place. Now this one didn't. This one was this was after a big fall, scooped back around, just like it just did, right? And then it had a huge dump out, right? Huge dump out. Now both of these, none of them came from the bottom. Both the MC, this came from the top, this came from the top. So this one had a little bit of a bottom that scooped around. but we're just going to have to see this. Now, this is just a baby rollover right here. This is not a lot. There's not a lot of roll yet on that thing right there, okay? Oh, look at Baby Bull Jesus getting a little bit closer, people. Baby Bull Jesus is getting closer on this chart, on the ADX chart. All right, weekly ADX. BBJ keeps getting closer. It's like, let's just get this shit over with, okay? Let's just go. Haven't hit resistance yet, right? There's nothing really in. Yeah, you got a little. So let's put this resistance in here. Right? So there's, look, you got that wick right there. Wick. You know, yeah, oh, yeah, good wick right there. So we do have a lot of resistance right here. Okay, well, these are all support. There's that. Let's move this smaller. You know, so let's see if this works as a resistance right there, okay? So crazy how deep that is. Right? TSI. Hitting. No, this just retraced. Shorts are still high. Nobody's in the danger zone. Nothing. Nothing. Down below the 786 again. Death cross coming down on us. No, oh, look at that. The weekly. Check that out, right? Hit the top and it worked as a resistance, right? Look at the weekly right here. So the weekly BB bottom worked as resistance. Right? That's crazy right there. Okay, so I want to show everybody one thing just before we go, okay? Let's check one more chart. Yeah, nothing. It's the same. Okay, so I want to show everybody just a couple things that we have pinned up here, okay? So this is, let me open this baby up. All right, let's open up the original. So, no, not this one. Hold on, where is it? It's my pins. Pins. Yep, I think that's it. I thought I had the fibs on there. Probably put my fibs on there too. Okay. So last time we fell out here, over here, right? This is where we fell out again, way back here in 2000, and there's the death cross right there, right? Look at the candle that we made right there. You know what? Let's go do it. We're just going to go do this whole thing over again. It'll be the last thing I do for tonight, okay? And I just want to take a look at this just for my own little, you know, just make sure everybody's on the page, and I'll try to keep this super short. Oh, Bitstamp. There's my MACD and see if that baby's gonna roll over. Okay, where's my Gaussian? There it is. Okay. So, alright, this is my weekly. I need this on my weekly. Okay. All right. So remember, I said there's your Gaussian lines, right? Your death cross is actually right here. I'll bring it up. With the 200 on there too. All right. So take a look at so look at the candle. Look at the candle. Right? If we close out like this, right? And we got a long time to go, people. Listen, it's what? It's Friday. Is today, what is today? Is it Friday? Thursday night? Friday morning? All right, we still got 3 more days. So we got 3 more days for this baby to close out. Okay. Okay, there's your death cross. There's your death cross, right? I'll label these. Okay. So there we go. Now, if you throw your fib on here, throw our fib from our top here to right here. Now see, this retraced much more. You have a lot more retracement here. See, this is why this could still have a possible wave 5 up here. See, because we haven't retraced to the 382 here. Right? We haven't retraced to the 382. All right, I'll pull this out. I'll do something like this. Right, this over here, we're going to make this a little bigger. I don't need this volume bar here. right? So there you go. Look, we have not retraced all the way like we did over here. Right? So you guys saw I'm like, I am going to short the bejesus out of this. Remember I said I'm going to short the bejesus out of this if it makes it up to here. And that's what I had on my other charts. And see, we haven't made it up to there. Now this skipped a whole week and then this fell out after that. And then that's where we found baby bull Jesus. But let me go over here and I want to, oh look, I can't see, here's, I'm going to have to draw in the 200. I'm gonna have to draw the look at the 200 right here. You see it? It's so, like, this is stamping. You still don't even have the 200 there. There's my drawing tool. Right? 200 probably did something like this. Right? And that was probably your 200 right there. Right? It probably came lower. It's probably lower. It probably did something like whoosh, like that. That was probably your 200 right there. So your 200 MA was like this. Look, snapped this. And then everybody and their mother just scooped that puppy up. Right? Delete. All right, so, all right, everybody, that's it. I'm done. Quick, easy. This is why, you know, I was hoping we get one more wave up here, right? We get one more wave up, and I was hoping we could at least see that the 382 to match this fall over here, and then we could get that fall down right there, right? But that's a pretty wicked, evil wick right there, too. That's actually a bearish wick. That inverted hammer right there is very bearish. Bullish. That's a bullish wick. Sorry, it's not bearish. It's bullish. Okay. Why would it repeat itself from 2015? A couple different reasons, right? There's a bunch of reasons. Number one, you lost an exchange back then, right? And we basically have just lost all our exchanges. Right? So if you think back here in crypto, right? In crypto, we lost Mt. Gox, right? So Mt. Gox was kind of the catalyst of all of this, right? $460 million of Bitcoin just whipped right out of, just gone. Okay? Now I have to say, right here, what happened was we had the balls yanked right off of the exchanges. No different than Mt. Gox. I'll have that argument with you any day, any time. We can have that discussion. We lost our exchanges right here. Their ability to manipulate the price died right? It just died. This is where it died, in here somewhere. Somewhere in here, we've talked about this on the show. They got a letter from the United States government. The United States government says, I dare you to keep doing the shit you're fucking doing, but we're already investigating you, and as soon as we catch you, we're going to throw your ass in jail for a long time for screwing people over, for robbing people for millions and millions and millions of dollars, for stop-loss hunting people on MEX, for counter trading your own people on your own exchanges, for pumping in Tether to pump up the price and then dump it on your own people. I mean, dude, the list goes on and on and on of the manipulation that's in crypto. That's just absolutely blatant manipulation, right? So I would say that, you know, we did the same thing. We just lost Mt. Gox. And it wasn't Mt. Gox that did it. It was the U.S. government that sent a letter, and they said, we're coming after you. We're going to hunt you down. So all the exchanges just went, woo, only kidding, just kidding. We're not manipulating anything. I don't even know what you're talking about. Right? And here we are today. They stopped manipulating the price. They stopped artificially holding the price up. Dude, come on. Guys, how many times was Tether printed over and over and over and over again? right? How many times was Tether printed? I swear, if you go back through my tweets, I'd be like, wait, 24 hours, Tether's going to get printed. We're too close to 6K. Boom, 100 million Tether. Oh, we're too close to 6K again. Just waiting for the Tether fairies. Dude, I made it a joke. It was on my face. It was on my Twitter page. The whole joke, they were called the Tether fairies. I'm like, I just can't wait till the Tether fairies show up and we'll get a pump out of here every single time like clockwork, right? It's not even about kicking out the weak hands right now, right? It's just about I don't want to get into the argument of what it's about. We'll talk about that in a different show, okay? Let's just say that we don't have the exchanges to hold us up right now and to hold us up at the 6,000. And that's it. We need a retrace. We need value, right? Like I liked buying. I was buying. I bought BTC. I've been scooping up 1-to-1 at 36, 3,700. Right? I liked it. I like it. It felt good, right? I have stop losses set 3,800. If it blows down to 3,800, 3,750, I'm gonna get blown out of my stop loss on my long trade, right? I got a bunch of 1-to-1 BTC I'm holding, right? It's not a lot, but it's 8 grand worth. I mean, that was 2 Bitcoin at the time. I literally was holding 2 Bitcoin for 3,700 bucks a piece. I had $8,000 worth. Right, still got it, right? And I said, hey, if this goes up to 5,200 or it goes, this moon's out and I'm completely wrong, it's okay because I'm hedged. I'm going to be happy. Yeah, my Bitcoin, if we went to 5,200 right now, I wouldn't give a rat's ass. I'd be happier in a Smurf, right? I'd be happier in a blue Smurf on a green day with, you know what I'm talking about. I'd be a very happy Smurf, okay? So we just got to figure out right now what's going to happen right here. And breaking south, just like we did, it was a pretty easy call. We've been, if you've been watching the show, this was an easy no-brainer, guys. Okay. All right. Thank you all so much for being here, man. I really appreciate it. Listen, all I ever ask from you guys. Look, we have 212 people watching right now. 212. All free content, nothing on here. Yes, I have a paid group. I'm not asking you to join the group. I never shill the group on here. How many times have I guys asked you to join the group? I never ever ask people to join the group. Never, right? I never ask you guys to join the group. All I ask is this: go down, hit the share button, hit Twitter, say you should really follow this guy. Follow this guy. Subscribe. Look, we only got 4,700 subscribers. 4,700. Dude, I go to other people's subscribers and I'm just like, oh my God, they've got 20,000, 30,000 subscribers and they can't make a call to save their damn life. I love you, Tone Vase. I love the hell out of you. But I got to counter trade you, bro. I got to counter trade you. He went short right before the Tether pump. I went long. I called the Tether pump. He went long. I went short. I mean, I've been going every time. I've counter traded him. I love Tone. I love his work. But all I ask is please smash the subscribe button. Click share. Every single trader that you save out there today from losing money, right, is going to be another person to help us put that liquidity back into the market. That's all I'm saying. Listen, it's up to you. I can't get out there. I don't have that many followers. I've only barely got 30,000 followers. You guys got to help me get out there. You got to help me reach people. You got to help me save people, right? I mean, how many people just watch Tone Vase tell them to go fucking long? How many people just watch Tone Vase get on there and say, I'm fucking bullish, I'm going fucking long? He's got 7,000 people watching his videos, right? How many people just bought, right? Love you, Tone. Love you, Tone. But I'm just saying, you wrecked a whole lot of people, bro. A whole lot of people, my man. Okay? People. I would like to say thank you all for being here. For us at Until 1 Mil and our whole team, I love to say this. I am out.